I'm Javed Khan, the hugely privileged Chief Executive of this great charity that is Barnardo's, and I'm delighted that you're thinking about putting yourself forward as the next chair of our Board of Trustees. I've been at Barnardo's for nearly 4 years now, and it's been a fantastic ride, is probably the simplest way to put it. Barnardo's is not any old charity. It's, as you probably already know, is the oldest and largest national children's charity in the UK. We've been around for 151 years. And so over those decades, we've learned a lot about what the right thing to do is to support the most vulnerable children in society. And last year, we supported over 272,000 of them. We had the help of over 8,000 staff, 22,000 volunteers, 1,033 services, and £300 million plus budget that helps us do that. So those are big statistics, big figures, but actually, it's not the numbers that energize me to do what I do at Barnardo's. It's the difference we're making, the impact we're having on the lives of the most vulnerable, whether they are children who have been sexually exploited, abused, those children that don't have love in their lives, absent parents or no parents at all, those who suffer disabilities, those who are in care or out of care, and so on. The list is long, but putting it all together actually is what drives Barnardo's and what drives me to be as I say, the privileged chief executive of this great charity. Now, if you become our chair, you're joining at a very interesting time. The charity sector generally is going through all sorts of changes. Some of them we want and some are being imposed upon us. There's the Charity Commission and its regulatory processes. There's the Institute of Fundraising and what it asks of us. But actually, Barnardo's is embracing all of these challenges with great confidence because we've got a great track record, we've got a great brand, and year on year we are increasing our reach, reaching more and more children and young people, improving the quality of what we do, and raising more and more income to do it. So it's a great journey that we're on, and it's a great time to join us. We're in the second year of our new corporate strategy that we launched in 2016. It takes us through to 2025. And it really gives us some clear direction about what we want to do and how we want to do it. You can read all about that and you can get a chance to ask questions about it, of course. But I think the time that you might be joining Barnardo's in what will be year 3 of our corporate strategy will be a very significant opportunity too, because that's the year where we're going to take stock in how our strategy has done, how successful we've been, how clear, how good and accurate our assumptions were when we determined the strategy, what the progress has been like, and what we might need to tweak. So I expect that to happen in 2018, 2019. So you'll get an opportunity to come in, work with me and the executive and the other members of the board to rethink some of that and adjust it where relevant. Now, the relationship between me and the chair, of course, is critical. You will be the person that I rely most upon as my line manager, and similarly I know you will rely on me to exercise the wisdom and guidance of the Board of Trustees amongst the thousands of staff and volunteers that we have. And I'm looking for someone really special to work with. I'm looking for somebody who understands the big picture challenge, because it doesn't get much bigger than Barnardo's in the children's charity sector. I'm looking for someone who's got a high degree of intellectual curiosity about what we do, how we do it, and the difference we make. I'm looking for somebody who's got the commitment to actually make the time and listen to the experience of the Barnardo's executive, our staff and our volunteers across the whole of the UK to really get underneath the surface about what makes Barnardo's so successful. And I'm looking for somebody who's going to add value to that. Of course, you've got to hold us to account. You've got to add robust, rigorous scrutiny of what we do and how we do it, and you've got to drive that forward. You've got to hold me to account, and I'm very comfortable with that. But ultimately, I see it as a partnership between those who understand governance and those whose responsibility it is to exercise their management responsibilities. And if we can get that right, I think we're going to have a fantastic time. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you if you put yourself forward. I think Barnardo's is a very, very special place. It gets underneath your skin before you know it. I don't think you will regret putting your name forward, and if you are successful, the satisfaction that you will get from being at the helm of the world's greatest children's charity. I know I'm biased, but that's how I feel. That you will get an enormous degree of satisfaction that you will be contributing to making a difference to the lives of the most vulnerable children in society. And I honestly believe that it is charities like Barnardo's that not only make a small difference, but ultimately can change the world for those that need it changed for them. Thank you for listening.